Hey guys, welcome back. I'm coming on to do a layout for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club kit, and I'm going to be concentrating on the Noteworthy kit a bit. I love this 49 and Market vintage artistry piece of paper here. It is super thick, and it's going to allow me to have a little bit of fun with mixed media. Now, I'm also going to be playing along with the Noteworthy Essentials kit, and I've got this great cut file. I want to use, you'll see, all kinds of mixed media is going to be a part of this. Now, I'm starting out by thinking I'm going to use this wood grain piece of paper that you see behind my 49 and Market paper, but I will not end up using that in the end. Right here, I'm auditioning a couple of different papers to see if I like the vibe of it. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to keep this just a little bit of a lighter feel. So then I'm like, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and just start looking at some of the mixed media. The picture I'm going to use is a picture of my daughter, Shay, and Nick at the St. Louis Arch. And I'm thinking that, you know, the way that this paper is set up, it's the perfect placement to just pop the photo pretty much right in the center. So excuse my reach. I'm going to use this Nouveau Chalk Mousse, and I believe the color's Lemon Curd. And then I've got this gorgeous Nouveau drops. They are a matte Nouveau drops, and I'm going to use both of them at the same time to create a little bit of a variegated effect kind of deal. And I'm going to do it on the right side and on the left side. It applies seriously just like butter. So what you see here is I'm putting on that the mousse, like just in a couple of places, and I'm going to go ahead and squirt some of this Nouveau in and around it, and I'm just going to create a little bit of a marbleized kind of effect. So not a fancy technique, but it ends up looking so pretty because you get the two mediums are just kind of become one, and I think it's just such a gorgeous technique. Now I'm going to pull it up in just a second and I'll be able to show it to you, and it comes out just so pretty. So bear with me for a moment. I want to pull it up so you can get a good look, and look at how pretty that is through the Tim Holtz stencil. So next up, while this is still wet, I'm going to grab my Distress Oxide spray as well as my inklings in Blue Lagoon and get some splatters right on top of the mixed media that is on my page. I do like to use my Not Just for Boys Kit Club box. This one I've had for a couple years to do my mixed media in. Otherwise, I will end up getting splatty bits all over my desk. So it's one of those things, save your boxes if you'd like to play along with this kind of stuff. See how that's going all over the Nouveau paste? It's so pretty. I went rifling through the 49 and Market die cut pieces, ephemera pieces, whatever you like to call them. And I love these frames. So I'm going to go ahead and create some shaker pockets with the sequin mix that matches this kit ever so nicely. And I'm just going to do the thing with a little acetate on the front of them, pop them up on a little bit of foam adhesive to create a well, and sprinkle the sequins right on in. And then I end up using all 4 frames on the layout. I decided that I wanted to take my background page and just tear off all of the edges and attach it down to this gorgeous wood grain. Now I'm just auditioning all of these pieces and starting to put them in place. I've got shaker pockets and die cuts. My title is a cardstock cut that reads Enjoy Life. I did go ahead with that Enjoy Life piece and ran it through an embossing folder and colored the top of the little dots of my embossing folder with a Nouveau pen in a gorgeous gold sparkle. Now the uniquely creative embellishments, I kind of concentrated on the floral pieces from this pack. I love those 2 little white squares. They mimic the frames that I used in 2 other places really, really nicely. And then I just have a couple of sentiments. I kept it really simple with that though. I kept the hearts that you see. I kept the leafy bits, the arrows, and oh goodness, that piece that you see down below, it's like a half circle and has a couple little staple bits. Those are the only pieces I ended up keeping because I did like the look where you see tons of the mixed media, you see the photo really well, and kind of the torn bits. So it does come together. It comes together really, really nicely, and I was like, do I need more? Do I need more? But I just let the products kind of speak for themselves, and this one's just a little bit on the calmer side for me. So I'm going to go ahead and use some of this Distress Oxide spray. I was looking, do I want to use some of the shimmers as well as these Nuvo drops? The Nuvo drops are going to let me do a little bit of an enamel dot kind of vibe. They're such a beautiful color. It's almost tone on tone because it's such a rustful color, but they create the most perfect little circly bits, and they totally mimic enamel dots so nicely. Then the next thing I'm going to do is come in here and get a little bit of splatters in my clusters. I mean, I love the color of this Distress Oxide. It's my very favorite blue. And then I'm going to come in with this gorgeous Shimmers paint and Blue Lagoon to add just a little bit more of a punch, and that will be it. Now, the deal is, if you love mixed media, I'm telling you, you've got to grab these essentials kits. Even our regular kits had mixed media product in them this time. So I've been enjoying it so much. I've been able to create some really fun backgrounds. I'm gonna have links down below for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club website, the blog, and the Facebook group. Here are a bunch of still shots of this project. And guys, I'll see you guys ever so soon with another video. Goodbye for now. Thank you so much for watching.